TikTok Live 13. We are in it right now. I'm out in Smithtown. I don't have the ring light, the light. I don't have the camera. I don't have the microphone. And that's fine. We're going live. We're hit. Oh, wow. Leslie joined. Greg joined. TikToker joined. Johnny Baggins joined. I joined. Luke joined. Clara joined. Mark G joined. M. Wilson joined. What's up, fellas? What's up, friends? What's up, boys and girls? M. Wilson joined. Kimberly Zoltek Lay joined. Eva Omari joined. M. Wilson joined. Alex G joined. What's up, friends? What's up, guys? What questions can we get to? DR joined. Riley joined. I got a... Dad, what was this, a lager? The Lincoln. What's the Lincoln? What's the Lincoln? Was it a lager? It's not an ale. It's not an ale.
It's a wheat beer.
The wheat beer. It's a wheat beer with orange peel. I got a red ale. I got an Irish red on the way. This is SpiderBite. This is my dad and I's spot right here.
Yeah.
It's a craft brewery. What is it, Holbrook?
Holbrook,
out on Long Island. This is our spot. Mehmed Moto joined. Katie joined. Edgar joined. Idol joined. Berkeley joined. Zach, what's up, man? Zach says, yo. What's up, Zach? Waikisha joined. Kalaya joined. Leanne, Zach, G Fury 2, Mel, Sammy, Nick, DR. What's up, friends? What's up? Oh, wow, Zach, what's up? What's going on, friends? How are we doing tonight? What can we talk about? What can we talk about tonight? Zach, thanks for answering my questions on your IG the other day. Oh, absolutely. 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 What are we getting to tonight? What are we getting to tonight? So we got, there we go. I got in the version, so I can see the live chat. So I got a couple brewskis here. Trying it in the special glass. Yes, it's a Blue Point glass, Blue Point Brewery. But I'm having SpiderBite tonight. SpiderBite is a microbrewery, a craft brewery out on Long Island. It won Craft Brewery of New York State in 2017. I didn't know that until yesterday. They have a sign up in the place. Mike V joined. What's up, Mike? Nuck joined. Tracy Williams. What's up, guys? TMC joined. Paula Schneider. What's up, Paula? Until yesterday, but great beer. Love this spot. Love this spot. I hope I live on Long Island after graduating residency because I want to come back out here, maybe invest in the brewery a little bit, build it up, help wherever I can, wherever we can. And we love the vibes there. Candy, she's one of the people. Frank. Tonight we met Bernard and I forget the guy who was there. Eric Jordan, I passed my finals. Let's go, Eric. Let's go, Eric. Congratulations. Congratulations. You deserve one of these. Cheers to you. Eric Gordon, cheers to you. Passed your finals. Amazing. Rowe, R-O-W-E, we. What do you mean, we, question mark? What do you mean by we, question mark? TikTok joined. Congratulations. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for, and again, Eric Jordan, congrats. You passed all your finals. Well done. Cheers to you. PT Buzz, getting all 4 of my wisdom teeth pulled tomorrow. Should I be worried? No, not at all. Is it under sedation? PT Buzz, are you planning to get the treatment done under sedation, where you're going to be asleep and relaxed and comfortable? Did they evaluate your airway? Do you know what Mellon potty score you are for your airway? The reason being is when you're lying on your back under all these medications that make you relaxed, we look at the airway to see, because as you know, under general anesthesia in a hospital, you're going to get the breathing tube put in, right? And in the hospital setting under general anesthesia, they do the breathing for you. In an office setting under sedation, IV sedation, and oral surgery, you need to do the breathing on your own. So what we do is we evaluate the airway, and there's the Mellon potty score, right? Where we evaluate whether we can see the whole uvula, part of the uvula, just the soft palate, or only the hard palate. So it's a 1 through 4 scale or score. And We can predict how well under sedation medications, if the medications are going to be strong for you, is when you're lying on your back and all these relaxation medications are underway and all the muscles and tissues in your face slouch backwards, is the airway going to cut off on itself? And the Mellon-Potty score, our airway evaluation, helps us to predict how common or how readily that's going to happen, right? Does that make sense? So just to give you an insight on what the evaluation during the consultation that we do, this helps us to evaluate and predict what's going to happen during that sedation. Is it going to be safe for you? Is it going to be safe for us? Is it going to be safe for the procedure, right? Are you going to keep waking up and coughing or hiccuping, for example, during that time period that interferes with the surgery itself? So these are all little minutia, little things that we do throughout the procedure that helps us evaluate and predict how well the procedure is going to go. Let me go back. Mr. Clips, what's up, Dr. G? What's up, Mr. Clips? Cheers. Sunday night. I'm off this week. I'm not going in tomorrow. I'm out in Long Island. I'm in Smithtown. Thank God. Sunday night, having a beer. Cheers, friends. I got another one on the way. I'm going to put that bad boy right here. A little shout out to SpiderBite. My favorite brewery on Long Island, little micro craft brewery in Holbrook. Fantastic beer. I'm going to assume that no one on this talk right now, on this TikTok Live number 13, December 12th, 2023, has been to SpiderBite. But if you have, oh my goodness, my favorite. Now here's the thing. Let's get into this. My favorite beer from there has been the Mexican lager, the Dos Araños. And the initial batch, their first batch had, I don't know if it was a little extra malt, a little extra hops, a little extra of a certain wheat. I don't know. I don't make beer. I'm not familiar with it. But whatever it was, they had something in there that had this distinct taste that was phenomenal. It's what got us hooked. And then we figured out that it was in Holbrook. It's like 15 minutes away. And the newer batch doesn't have it. So while the newer Dos Araños is excellent, it's great. It's great. Excellency was in the initial batch that got us hooked on SpiderBite. That being said, they have a million. The Vienna Lager, the new fruity Gose that they have is might give you a little stomach ache. It's The Irish Red, fantastic. Their Pale Ale, fantastic. They have the 12 Legs. The 12 Legs is an IPA that is a 12% beer. Fantastic. What's another one? I got the Lincoln beer over there. It's a great wheat beer. Fantastic. A little bit of orange peel. Excellent for the summer. A limited edition, it's gone now, is their Mango Ale. It's gone. We got a couple left. I think just one. We have one left in the brew. It's the best mango beer. It's light. Great for the summertime. We have one left over there in the fridge. Anyway, to get off the rant here, I highly recommend it. And you got to check it out. If you're in New York, if you're on Long Island, definitely check out SpiderBite Brewery right here. Big fans. Go there on like a Saturday night. That's when Candy's the bartender. Tell her I said hello. She's the best. She is the best. I put it on my Instagram story if you guys saw. Emily Ann. Okay, let's get back to it. Emily Ann. My dentist hates me because I have an awful TMD and he can barely get in my mouth for a cleaning or bite ring radiographs. I got you. I understand there. Oh, Emily, that's tough. I'm sorry to hear that. The TMD you got to work with. You got to do PT for it. You got to see what jaw exercises you can do to kind of bear with it. I have a little bit of TMD mostly on my left side, a little bit on the right side between basketball, getting hit in the face and the jaw throughout, college and whatnot. But it's tough because there are levels to TMD. TMD is temporal mandibular disorder. It revolves around the TMJ, the temporal mandibular joint, right? We got two. We got one on the right side, we got one on the left side. And limited opening can be indicative of pathology. It could be indicative of sclerosis, arthritis of the joint. There's a lot that can be going on. Now, the thing is most patients have TMD. I have TMD, but unfortunately, it's a lifetime of learning how to live with it. You see what I'm saying? And surgery is usually reserved for those in absolute need of replacing the joint, for example. And you can also administer corticosteroids to the joint itself to kind of deal with the inflammation. You can inject, certain things that could be like lubricants to the source and help you open and close. But it's a very special evaluation to see if you have pathology of the joint that's limiting your opening. You might need surgery. Now, Emily, I don't know what your situation is. And again, this is not medical advice. That's very important. This is not. This is just my thoughts through our TikTok live to see if there's any way I can help you or help you understand the situation that you're in. It's a very complicated situation, right? So I hope it's not too serious. It's hard to tell if it really is, but I would go to a TMJ specialist. I would go to an oral surgeon, get that evaluation taken care of, and see what you can do from here, okay? I'm going to move on from here. Now, PT Buzz, sleeping, okay? Reds, you explain things so well. I wish you were my dentist. I appreciate that, Reds. That's very kind of you. Let me just adjust the phone really quickly. Reds, that really means a lot to me. It really does, and I want you to know that. That's very sweet. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Maybe I can be your dentist one day. Maybe I can be your oral surgeon. Now, in oral surgery, it's tough because I can't hope to be your oral surgeon because when you get to oral surgery, some of these procedures they're very invasive. They're very in depth. And while if there's a complicated extraction, I'll get it out for you. Some of the these procedures, it's like I hope you don't get there. You know what I mean? That being said, if you need an oral surgeon, let me know. We got this. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I am in residency now. In a year and a half, in June 2025, I will have graduated, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Fingers and toes. Cross everything, right? Cross the eyes. And I'll help you out. But that being said, while I'm in residency, I can only do certain things that are within the realm of the residency program. I'm not my own free agent, if you will. Afterwards, after graduating, I will be. You come along, we'll figure it out. Whatever you need, I got you. Even if it involves referral to another source, we got you. Let me Tristan, hey, Tristan. What's up, Tristan? What's going on? Hey to you too. I see you're flexing in your photo right there. What are you doing tonight? It's a Sunday night. What's going on? Let me go back a little bit. PT Buzz. I'm not going to be awake for this. They said it will be okay to do it in the office. Okay, you're not going to be awake, but it's in the office. That's 100% IV sedation. If it was nitrous, you would still be awake. So that's why I'm assuming it's IV sedation. They're going to be giving you medications where you're in like a twilight sleep. That's what we call it. Eric Gordon, I'm shadowing a general surgeon on Tuesday. What should I wear to his office before going to the OR? So if you have scrubs, that's what you're going to be wearing in the OR, right? That being said, what to wear to his office. I don't know if you have scrubs or if he's going to be giving you scrubs. If you have scrubs, wear those. If he's going to be he or she they're going to be giving you scrubs, I would just wear professional clothing, like formal professional clothing. I would wear that to the office, and then you'll change whether there or in like the female locker room of the prior to the OR. That's what we have at the hospitals that I work at in residency, and then you could change. I don't know. I would on Tuesday. So Eric, congratulations, by the way, for finishing your finals. But Eric Gordon, listen, tomorrow morning, 9, 10 a.m., I would text the general surgeon that you're going to be shadowing on Tuesday, and I would ask him or her, should I wear scrubs to the office, if you have scrubs, or professional clothing? Will I meet you at the office? Will I meet you at the hospital, etc.? Does that make sense? To give you a standpoint of where you're going to be, what you're going to do. Luke, Predental, what's up, Luke? What's up, friend? Is infectious diseases a class in dental school? Some dental. Now it depends on the dental school, right? It totally depends on the dental school. Some dental schools have infectious diseases, I'm sure, because infectious diseases has its own subclass in the oral cavity, for example, right? A lot of bacteria, for example, bacteria that seed onto stents or heart valves, such as strepmitis, they can be originated back to the oral cavity, right? not cavities, but to the oral cavity. And a lot of odontogenic infections, odontogenic meaning teeth are the source, strep mitis among a few others, they do have their source in the oral cavity to teeth. So it's very important to understand these bacteria in general, specifically to the oral cavity, to teeth, to how these odontogenic infections can affect the rest of the body systemically, right? Very important. It's such a cool science behind all of it to be infected, because now you're honing in on the focus of the mouth, the teeth, infections of the mouth, the head and neck too, not just limited to the oral cavity. In some situations, it can be to the head and neck, right? And how it relates systemically. So infectious diseases, I don't remember if it was a specific class, but it might have been under oral pathology in general back in dental school. So it is. By the way, Luke, you're a pre-dental student. Very impressive that you're able to pick up on this as a pre-dental student. I'm very proud of you. That's excellent, by the way. Very good stuff. Isa, LBN, Mariam, are you Muslim? I am. I was born and raised Catholic. Now I have a lot of good friends that are Muslim, that are Jewish, that are of other, that are Christian. I was at a soup kitchen or a food kitchen just this afternoon with my dad. We went to a place to help cook meals, as well as we included in the packages for homeless and those in need in the community. We even gave them like toothbrushes, toothpaste, deodorant, clothes, hats, shirts, socks, underwear, meatloaf, peas, mashed potatoes, and gravy, and it was a great thing. So I don't like to get into things as far as politically influenced they can get, or religiously influenced, but you know, um, giving back to the community is something that I really support. And that's why I do these TikTok lives, right? And by the way, if you're on here right now, I see 13 people. You guys are amazing. I love you guys, all 13 of you. Thank you. I will be posting this later on podcast, on YouTube, the YouTube channel, and on Twitter as well. So I won't be posting this on TikTok. If you can get me on the podcast, on YouTube, on the YouTube channel, Dr. Gallagher, and as well 14 now. Thank you guys. I love you. As well as Twitter. However I can help you, just let me know. And if you can, hit me up on Instagram. The DM is the best place so I can get back to you, answer questions. I'm willing to help you through your career. However I can help, let me know. A kid who was a pre-dental student, he ended up going to airplane school. He's in flight school now. Congratulations to him. However I can help you, you let me know. Okay, so Muslim, no, I was raised Catholic, but now I'm really into just giving back, and helping people through their career, and to get to their goal, however I can. So that's my answer to that. Nate B, what's the hardest surgery you do? Orthognathic surgery, where we cut the jaws, that's one very in-depth surgery. I would say that in oral maxillofacial surgery, the cancer surgeries that we do, neck dissections are huge. You go down, you dissect down lymph nodes, and you send them out to pathology to see if the lymph nodes are involved in metastases and such with cancer. Those are very big surgeries. We do them with Dr. Brian Schmidt at NYU. Phenomenal surgeon, by the way. If you have cancer, head and neck cancer, Dr. Brian surgeon, I have the utmost respect for him. He's phenomenal. Highly recommend. And I've learned so much from him. He's not only a fantastic surgeon, he's an outstanding teacher to oral surgery residents, and others, of course. But anything happens, that I highly recommend him. And so one of the hardest is subjective, right? What's hard versus what's challenging versus what's very invasive. You know what I mean? Lot that goes on with that. So Nate, if you can describe a little bit more what I can give, that's what I would ask. I can give you more, but this is how I can answer that to the limited extent of what you asked. So please get descriptive, get in depth. Let me know what I can answer with. Mike V, what are your plans after residency? Are you staying on Long Island? I don't know. So DSOs, especially in the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, are becoming predominant, and I don't know. I'm looking for the best opportunity for me. Best opportunity for me is going to have to do with autonomy. It's not going to be financials, right? I'm confident that whatever I do as far as surgery goes, within oral surgery and dentistry, I'm confident that financials are going to be just fine. So what I'm looking for is a culture. I'm looking for a good environment. I'm looking for a place where I can have the best autonomy as an oral surgeon, right, as a clinician. And I don't know what that's going to be. So I'm looking into DSOs. I'm looking into private practices. I'd like to be on Long Island. That's where most of my family still is. My family's in Long Island and Florida. So I'm born and raised on Long Island. I'd like to be on Long Island, but we got to see. I got to see where the opportunity is to get the most out of oral surgery, to provide the most in oral surgery to patients, to live the life I want to live. And the life that I want to live is ultimately predicated on me being able to be happy, have the right autonomy to do the surgeries and procedures that I want to do, predominantly what I want to do, as well as, of course, providing to the community, get involved in the community as the oral surgeon and meeting people and providing for them. So staying on Island, hopefully, we will see. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. Reds is replying to Luke, pre-dental. I am taking that for my MPH and then going to dental school after. Outstanding. Isa, IBM, Mariam, Brendan. Okay, Isa, IBM, Mariam. Go home. I am home. Isa, Mariam, I'm a little confused. I am home. What do you want from me? Mr. Clips, my sis is from Holbrook. No way, dude. Right here. These are a Holbrook spot right here. It's a little craft microbrewery in Holbrook. Awesome. Luke, PT Buzz. Wait. Oh, Mr. Clips said my sis is from Holbrook. Haha. Mr. Clips, have you been to SpiderBite Brewery? Dude, we got to meet there. When you go out to your sister's place, come through. Let's go to SpiderBite. Let's have a beer. Let's talk. Let's shoot the breeze. Luke, pre-dental, Reds. I just took it in undergrad, and is def my hardest bio class so far. Oh, really? PT Buzz, good brewery there in Holbrook. PT Buzz, have you been to SpiderBite? Wait, PT Buzz, you better still be on here. I see 14 people. I'm hoping you're still on. Dude, you got to let me know. Have you been to SpiderBite? Have you tried their beer? What's your favorite beer at SpiderBite Brewery? And Mr. Clips, Luke, PT Buzz, Joma's Shop, the red face with the zipper, official Sports Talk TV. You guys let me know. What's your favorite beer? Are you IPAs, double IPAs? Are you wheat beer? Are you lager? Are you pale ale? Are you pilsner? Tell me what do you guys like? Official Sports Talk. Doc, my guy, who's your favorite NBA player of all time, and who do you think is the GOAT? That's a loaded question. That is not fair. I played basketball, high school, middle school, high school, college. Number one player of all time. That is not fair. I'm a big fan of Larry Bird, big fan of Pete Maravich, big fan of Magic Johnson. I'm a big fan of Allen Iverson. I learned so here's the thing. Shooting and perseverance and determination I learned from Larry Bird. Not a fan of his trash talking, but I am a fan of his trash talking, Larry Bird's, versus like Kevin Garnett. He was a douchebag. Kevin Garnett was not a good person. And if you know basketball and you looked in historically and listened to all these things, Kevin Garnett trash talk he's such a jerk. Larry Bird's trash talk was like, I'm going to shoot the ball right here. I'm going to hit it in your face, and I'm going to walk back, and we're going to win the game, and you're not. No, I get that. I like that because it's trash talk. It's like, I'm going to hit the ball right here, whatever. Kevin Garnett would be like, I was with your sister last weekend or whatever. And it's like, what? Be a professional. You're a professional basketball player. Why are you being a douchebag? You know what I mean? Like, come on. I'm not a fan of that. So, Magic Johnson, awesome basketball player, 6'7", 6'8", a point guard. Oh man, the court vision that Magic Johnson had was literally magic, phenomenal. Larry Bird, honestly, court vision just as good, but he would shoot the ball a lot better than Magic Johnson, and they would both win championships. I mean, incredible. Pete Maravich, the dedication to the game that he had was incredible. Super phenomenal. Other basketball players, I mean, Michael Jordan. I mean, come on. He's obviously my top 5. He was incredible. I mean, just the athleticism, one, God gifted, and then two, the determination of Michael Jordan was just great. There's a reason he's the greatest basketball player of all time. No complaints. He would push through. He would win games. He wouldn't give excuses. He would play through injuries, and that's why also in my top 5, Kobe Bryant. If you look at the transition over the career, by the way, rest in peace. I mean, Kobe Bryant. I mean, incredible. But if you look at the way Kobe Bryant transitioned over his career, he was a dunker. He was an explosive player early on. And then as he got older, the injuries, he would play through injuries, by the way. Very impressive. You look at the guys today, like LeBron James, great athleticism, but man up a little bit. LeBron, grow some balls. Play through championships. Stop falling and trying to induce foul calls. Come on, man. I can't watch the NBA anymore. I love the WNBA. The WNBA is very impressive. College basketball is probably the number one basketball I would watch nowadays. But, oh my God, the excuses, the complaints. What happened to basketball and toughness? Jesus Christ. So anyway, I'll get off my rant, but Kobe Bryant, the way he transitioned from being an athleticism-focused player, because he was, just like LeBron was, but then he transitioned over the course, playing through injuries, playing through all the whatnot. Then he became a sharp shooter. You know what I'm saying? He became older, playing through injuries, playing through cramps, playing through aches and pains. Then he became a phenomenal shooter. That's dedication, and that is respect. And no matter what you do, whether you're a dentist, whether you're an oral surgeon, whether you're a surgeon, whether you're a doctor, whether you're a lawyer, no matter what profession you are, your career is going to change if you're in it long enough. And the way you develop across your career predicated on self-awareness of who you are as an individual, character, who you are in the game, whether it's basketball, law, doctor. That being said, you need to have self-awareness to know where you come from, where you're going, how are you going to rely on your strengths to provide the best for the patients, for the consumers, for the viewers, for the fans, you get it. And I think that's fascinating. So, anyway, let's move on. How much longer do you have in residency? I have a year and a half. It's December now. I'll graduate, God willing, in June of 2025. That's how much longer. Joe Shop, is that a Hamilton? The watch? This is a Citizen. My 21st birthday present. It is automatic. Look at the back. You see the back? You see that? That's it's an automatic watch. It's got that's the exhibition open case back. It's an automatic. Citizen is known for solar powered, but this is one of the few automatic watches that they make. It's been fun. It's phenomenal. So 21st birthday. I'm 29 now, almost 30. 6 months, I'll be 30. This thing has lasted 9 years. Not one repair, not one problem, not one issue. It runs a little fast. I don't really mind, though. Wouldn't you rather a watch run a little fast than a little slow? You know what I mean? Like, I'd much rather... Wait, I got to adjust this a little bit. This needs to go one in, pop, adjust this down a little bit. You know what I mean? I'd rather a watch run fast than to be slow and you'd be late to things. So I really don't mind. It's got a beautiful date window. You see right over here. That's the date window. It's the 10th, obviously, but beautiful thing. I'm a big fan of diver watches, and the bezel. Diver watches, they have the bezel so you can time things, and got a great click to it. Beautiful movement. And I also time how many beers that I have. Just, I mean, you don't want to get too loaded up, right? And So I time that. I time things that I do. I time when I do the laundry. I time how long it takes me to get groceries. I time how long it takes me to study. I time things. I like to work on trial and error and get better at things. So and time how many beers I've had in the evening to make sure I'm not over my limit, so I can make sure I don't have a massive hangover the next day. You know what I mean? Just my personal thing that I do, and maybe you do that too. I love the diver look because I think they're the most aesthetic watch. And they also have the most functionality between the beautiful movement, the date window, as well as the timer on the bezel. I might be getting another watch for Christmas. That's a diver watch. we'll go into that when I get to it. Anyway, Joma Shop. Wait, Joma Shop. Are you like the Joma Shop? Are you the Joma Shop's a huge watch website. You gotta let me know. Are you the Joma Shop? Can we work out a thing here? I've been looking at a Longines perpetual calendar. I'm looking at an Omega, the Planet Ocean, the chronograph with the leather band. I want to get that for like the career oral surgery thing once I graduate. And then I'm also looking at a Jack Mason, outstanding, a like a lower, like maybe an entry brand watch. Phenomenal quality, American made in Texas. Beautiful. It's something I'm looking at if you want to look into it. Tristan, hey, what's up, Tristan? Watermelon. Oh, shoot. There have been a lot of comments. Hold on. I just lost my spot. Oh, damn. Holy smokes. I'm literally like 60 comments behind. Wait, what the hell? Give me 1 second. Wow, I'm like 50 comments behind. Okay. Watermelon 3680. What year did you graduate? Oh, so that's a loaded question. Okay. High school. By the way, I got my seniors, 2012 Friars. I graduated from high school, St. Anthony's, Long Island, in 2012. Graduated from Stevens Institute of Technology, 2016. Took one gap year, started dental school in 2017. Graduated Stony Brook Dental School in 2021. 4 years after that. And now I'm in oral surgery residency. I can't talk about it that much, otherwise they're going to be up my booty hole. Watermelon, what year did you graduate? Watermelon, any tips for ADEX and INDB? Yes, I have many tips. I want you to look at the content that I've made over the last few years. I've given a lot of tips. Watermelon 3680. A lot of tips on the ADEX as well as the INDB. In fact, I've been doing more of the questions of the day again. I put out questions of the day on Students of Dentistry. That's one Instagram account. We feature students and stuff, reels, and I do put out a question a day every so often. I know it's rare. I've been very busy on my rotations. However, I'm making an effort to do more. I'm very busy on my rotations, but I'm doing more, and I really want to do the best. I give the explanations not on LinkedIn. I give the explanations on podcast. So I highly recommend you follow me on Instagram, Dr. Gallagher, right? You can get the questions of the day there. They'll give you, I'll do more of them. Give me a second. But on podcast, I give the explanation. So if you get it wrong, if you get the question of the day wrong, I could give the explanations on why dermoid cyst, for example, was the one the other day, is the right answer, and why the other ones are the wrong answer. You know what I'm saying? So I try to make it really helpful. I use ChatGPT to put it together, to organize it, and make it very easy to read and whatnot, to get some information on the fly. But very good stuff. Let me know, and I will help you through it. Okay? Ro, is there an age at which it would no longer be possible to expand the palate? Yes and no. It's complicated because there's a suture. A suture is a line at which two parts of bones join together. There's an intermaxillary suture in the center of the palate that extends really back, and that's really the line at which you're expanding the palate in certain appliances, for example, that the orthodontics will give you. But yes and no. It's complicated. You got to see your local provider and go over it between the oral surgeon as well as the orthodontist to go over that. I don't know your situation and whatnot. I don't know what age you're at. Yes and no. Does that make sense? You see what I'm saying? S. Yeah, TMD is an umbrella term. There's a plethora of things under that. Most are self-resolving. Correct. Self-resolving, yes and no. It's tough. It's challenging. There's a lot that goes into it. Tristan, just chilling, getting ready for the week. True, it's Sunday. I hear you, brother. Not everyone can have a beer on a Sunday, so I'm going to drink a little bit more for you. An extra sip, but I'm not talking about a little more. Cheers, Tristan. Man, it's been a few years since I've seen you, man. We got to touch base. Let me know when you're coming into the city next again. I'm in the second half of my third year of residency now. I'm getting a little bit more time. Thank God. Finally. Dude, Tristan, let me know when you're in the city. Let's hang out. Let's grab a beer. We gotta catch up, man. Text me, dude. Let me know how you're doing. Merry Christmas, by the way, and Happy Thanksgiving just passed. But let me know what's going on, man. Thanks for coming on, dude. Yeah, we gotta get together. Tristan's my cousin, by the way. Eric Gordon, he going to give me scrubs. Okay, so he's going to give you scrubs. I would go there in professional clothing, to play the part, show him that you're professional, you're interested, you're serious about it. He'll give you scrubs. You'll change into them, and then you'll go to the R. Angel, what kind of IPA is that? Actually, the last it was a wheat beer. It wasn't an IPA. That was Lincoln, the Lincoln from SpiderBite, and this is an Irish red right here. This is an Irish red that I'm having. I don't know how to pronounce that. The Bomhan a la Irish style red ale, right there. I'll keep it right here. I don't know. I know you can't see it too well, but it's delicious, delicious. Eric Gordon. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I hope that was Eric Gordon. Who was your favorite professor in undergrad? So the other day I mentioned that I did undergrad on the nuclear pore complex and the Werner's helicase gene with Dr. Glavy. But Dr. Thomas, his last name skips me really, and I feel really guilty for that. But he was a big part of my undergraduate time, and so you got to keep in mind, I did 2 years at NYU Poly and played basketball there, and they cut off the basketball team, right? And then I transferred to Stevens Institute of Technology. I played basketball 1 year. Didn't like it. The coaching and the leadership there was, I wasn't going to be a professional basketball player. I wasn't going to be a professional or a basketball coach in general for college, a collegiate level, right? And I felt that a lot of the basketball and coaching and leadership there was predicated on, look, all the coaches went to college, played basketball in college, and they became basketball college coaches. And it was all about the dedication, commitment to the team. I had all the dedication committed to the team, but I knew I wasn't going to be a college basketball coach. I wasn't going to become an NBA player. I gave everything to the team, the commitment and everything, but I wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to go to dental school, and I wanted to hopefully become a surgeon, and I'm there now. I stopped playing my senior year. I did research. I got a 4.0 my fall semester of senior year, and I'm very proud of all this. At some point, you have to make a decision and commit to what makes you most happy. That's number one. Number two is going to benefit your career most, right? And sometimes sports is interfering with your future. Unfortunately, and because not everyone's goals and priorities align, you need to make sure your goals and priorities align with your vision, your future, your dream, and what makes you most excited and happy, right? And that's what I did. I am so happy and proud that I made that decision rather than sticking in a situation that I wasn't so happy and proud of. And I hope one day that people that I talk with, communicate with, and mentor can make the same decisions. Not to give up something that they're passionate about, but to recognize when something that they love is interfering with their passion, with their future, with their commitment to themselves, and put themselves first and put happiness and excitement first. Does that it's going to make sense if you're in that situation. It's going to make sense if you have that, if you're in that situation. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. And cheers to that. If you've had to make that decision, that it's a very difficult and challenging decision. And when you make it and you know you're correct, cheers to you. I want you to, if you're in that situation, I want you to make the right decision and put you first and never look back and be the best you can be every day. So cheers to you if you're in that situation. Cordy BNM54. What are some pimping questions during orthodontic surgery? What is, sure, okay, I'll give you one right now. What is the blood supply? What artery or what is the main blood supply after a Lefort osteotomy? And it is the superior pharyngeal artery or the I gotta review this. All right. Tomorrow morning, LinkedIn podcast. We're going to go over this right now. We're going to go over this tomorrow morning, and I'll put it on the podcast, and we're going to review it. We're going to go over it together, okay? We're going to go through the whole thing in depth. I'll give you the right answer. I think it's the superior pharyngeal artery. If I'm not mistaken, superior palatal or pharyngeal artery. We'll go through it, okay? Hold me to that. I will put it out tomorrow morning, all right? Thank you, Curdy BNM54. We're going to go shadowing in the OR for the first time tomorrow. Congrats. Ooh. You must have to get up like 4 o'clock in the morning. I know on my externships I had to. Shadowing in the OR is a big thing. First of all, you're probably not going to get picked. If you're shadowing in the OR, you're either on an externship or you're helping out with your oral surgery program. You're going to be needed more than you're going to be pimped. You know what I'm saying? So biggest thing for you is going to be having a good attitude, giving an open hand wherever it's needed, right? Hey, can I help you out with everything? Blah, blah, blah. Good luck tomorrow, and congrats, too. That's hard to get. User 768348. What were the pros and cons of Stony Brook? So one of the pros is that my class had 44 in its class. It was the third smallest dental school in the United States. It still is. Harvard, UConn, and Stony Brook. These are the three smallest dental schools in the United States. Small school. Pros are that you're going to get a lot of clinical attention. You're going to get a lot of one-on-one experience with attendings or, the doctors that teach the clinic, which is very important. At Stony Brook specifically, actually, I think UConn also does very well in that, as well as Harvard. They place well into specialties. That's very important. If you're interested in going to a specialty, that's very important to you. Last but not least, now the cons. It's a very small school. So the social environment might be very academic focused, as it should be, but very not focused towards having a good time, towards getting along with your classmates, towards a good culture that is collaborative and teamwork. So I would keep that in mind because I noticed that big time at Stony Brook. Very good in placing specialties. Here I am. I'm very fortunate to have gotten into oral surgery, which is what I wanted to get into. And many students at Stony Brook go into the specialties they want. They placed another 6 this year, 6 out of 44, 45, 46, into ortho. Phenomenal. Yes, ortho. I did say that. My buddy Sean Czar, he's still at Stony Brook. He's at Stony Brook Ortho. Stony Brook places an excellent match rate into ortho, oral surgery, pediatric dentistry, prosthodontics under Dr. Swanson, an excellent attending, excellent in pros. Don't get on our bad side. That's my recommendation. Anyway, let's move on. User 76 follow a lot. Thank you. User 7683. Thank you. I love you. Come to Houston. You'll fit right in with the OMFS here. I almost did. Actually, in my class in Stony Brook, Nick Oda, he was one of the four. We placed 4 out of 4 into oral surgery of 44 students to give you an idea of how well we do. That's an 11th of the class, and we placed all 4 into oral surgery. Nick Oda's at Houston, I think San Antonio. I could be off, but he is at Houston. And he's hilarious. Do you know him? He's awesome. Shout out to Nick Oda. He's a lot of fun. He's hilarious. I have some funny stories that we got to go. One of the next TikTok lives. Come on, we'll go through it. I have 3, 4, 5. I got 5 stories, funny stories with Nick Oda. So we got to go through that. Great dude. A lot of fun. I'm coming to Austin in end of February. Austin, I know Houston's in Texas, but I'm coming to Austin end of February, early March, for a bachelor party. But I'll be down there, so I'll be checking out. Donald Trump's army, my friend, has mitochondrial disease. She recently got teeth pulled and got sepsis from it. Ouch. I don't know. So one thing, your name, very politically controversial. Donald Trump's army, very politically controversial. Wow. You do you. Not going to say anything. But my friend has mitochondrial disease. That's very unfortunate. By the way, mitochondrial is a maternal passed on thing, gene, whatever you want to call it, recently got teeth pulled and got sepsis from it. I'm not so sure that's related to the mitochondrial disease. Just to keep in mind, user 7683, would you ever consider practicing abroad? Absolutely. I'm still waiting to see. So I was thinking, like, Canada's beautiful. By the way, this right here, this is my dad's painting. This is like Alberta or something, Canada. Gorgeous. But the Canadian government, from what I read and see in the news and whatnot, seems to be like taking a latch on their people, and freedom is becoming limited more and more and more. I'm not really a fan of that. I think freedom and encouraging small businesses, encouraging people to live their lives, to do their own thing, is a good thing, right? Wasn't the United States the land of opportunity and freedom? So Canada, I don't know. Australia, beautiful, gorgeous, but I see some things there too. New Zealand, maybe. I've heard some things about the New Zealand hospital system that I wasn't so much a fan of. I'm big into Viking movies, Viking shows. Vikings on Amazon, to give one example. The Last Kingdom on Netflix, to give one example. Vikings Valhalla on Netflix, also give another example. And one of them, Vikings on Amazon, takes place for the majority in Ireland, believe it or not. So I was looking in Iceland, Norway, Sweden, the Scandinavian areas, as well as Ireland for, I don't know, I think I have some Scandinavian blood, and to look into those areas, see if people of my descendants and heritage you get along with, see in those places. Some of the recent moves of Ireland have not looked so great, and so that kind of almost, or maybe crossed it off the list. Iceland, maybe I don't know. They have a lot of fish, and some of those dried out fish and like I don't know, shrimp are disgusting though. So I don't know. And I had an Icelandic beer recently, which was okay, but I wasn't like I gotta go there. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Norway. Oh my god! I saw the ski slope the other day on Instagram. The ski slope in Iceland, where it's like you're looking above the clouds. So I don't know. That looked pretty awesome. And Kygo's from Norway. Sweden. Maybe I don't know. The Swedish House Mafia. I'm one of the biggest fans. I'm one of the biggest fans of the original Swedish House Mafia. I mean, Miami to Ibiza, Greyhound, One. I could go on. I'm not gonna bore you with that. But Swedish House Mafia, I'm a big fan of. Sweden looks pretty cool, but I don't know if I would move there. I need to know that they're actually going to support oral surgeons and healthcare and dentists, and again, oral surgeons for the now, but also for the future, right? Because there's going to be a 30 to 40-year career that we have in healthcare. I'd like it to be prosperous for the full year and give me the most autonomy to treat patients for them, not for insurance companies, not for me, but for the patients, and reimbursed adequately so I can continue to take the time I need to treat patients for what they need. This is a very serious thing that I'm passionate about, and we're not getting it here in the United States. You're getting even less in other countries, and I don't know what to do about it. I'll stop there. But if you know, you know. Mr. Clips, let's go to the brewery. I'm 20 though, but I'll get some good food. I can wait. I got a year and a half left of residency. I'm out here all the time. I might continue to be out here after residency. Dude, Mr. Clips, let's go to the brewery. Let's go. I'll wait. Let's wait till you're 21. Let's chill. Let's meet up. Let's go grab some beers. Let's see what you like, and we'll go from there. All right? Dude, let's do it. Stephanie, dental assistant here. Hey, Steph. Dental assistant, what's going on? 8:56. All right, I'm going to wind this down now. I think I'm 21 new messages on top of the 50. Holy smokes. BKNI, Bikini. Going under general anesthesia on Tuesday. Any tips? Yes. Relax. Do not eat or drink anything after midnight the night before, and trust your anesthesiologist. You're going to be fine. Your anesthesiologist is the key. You're going to be just fine. Official Sports Talk TV. I got Larry Legend third all time. Why? Why is he third? Who's first and second? I need to know who's first and second. Umberto, what about John Stockton? Come on the pick and roll game, though. John Stockton's an excellent player. Absolutely. He's in the top 25, I would say. I wouldn't put him in the top 10. John Stockton, he's excellent. I wouldn't put him in the top 10. There's a lot, and I don't want to go in those top 5 that I mentioned. Oh, there's so many. I could go into basketball all day long. Umberto, Karl Malone, John Stockton, two-man game was crazy. I agree. Umberto, I agree. They were crazy, and they did very well with it. Official Sports Talk TV, Kobe played with torn rotator cuff and shot lefty the whole game. Dude was unreal. Exactly. That's my point. Do you think LeBron is going to shoot lefty an entire game? No, the guy's a pussy. And we're moving on. Umberto, LeBron is almost in his 40s, though. Give the dude credit, though. No. So was Kobe. So was Michael Jordan. He came back after playing baseball for a year. I don't give LeBron any credit. The guy could grow up a little bit. How old is he? He was almost 40, and he acts like a 13-year-old. He could grow up. Eric Gordon, it looks like you need a refill. No. I think we're good. Umberto, I agree with that too. Yeah. Umberto, how many refills have you had? I mean, this is the only one I've refilled here. Sandy Hansen, great to see you relaxing. Oh yeah, I've been waiting to relax. This is the first full week off I've taken in over 6 months, almost 9 months now. Yeah. 6 months into third-year residency, first week I've taken off. Damon Wilson, I graduated in May of 2020. Yeah, May of 2020. Oh, shoot, that was in the height of COVID. Congrats, graduating. Congrats. Sandy Hansen, always set 10 minutes ahead here. Yep. 10 minutes ahead here. I Deer 90, show it on the wrist. Here you go. It's on the wrist. Here you go. It is a beautiful band. I gotta say, it is a beautiful band. It's very unique. It's got that line in the middle. It's got kind of like the Audemars look. It doesn't have an Audemars look. I know. But if you think about it, you see on the side of the middle piece, metal piece, where it's got the very fine polished, and then you have the rugged polish. I like it. It's very nice. It's very nice, I'm not so much a fan of the class protector here. I'm not so much a fan of that. I could do without that. Personally, Citizen did a great job. I could do without that. And the other thing is, it's a blue face. It's a blue face watch, right? And they have the orange because the orange, this is what I learned from the Omega store. So shout out that amazing guy. This is 2015 in the Omega store in Lower Manhattan's Omega. And he taught me that blue dial, okay, but the orange minute hand is orange because apparently when you dive and you go underwater and you're going deep, and you're losing, as light becomes more and more limited, orange is the last color that you can delineate. Red turns to dark, black, right? Anything lighter than orange, yellow, for example, turns to white. Orange is in that middle space. It's the last color you can delineate from other colors as you go deep. I thought that was awesome. Umberto, Eric Gordon says, Umberto, I've had two. Oh my God. You guys have commented a lot. I love you. Holy smokes, I got to move. Eric Gordon, Umberto, I've had 2 refills. Time for a glass of water for a bit. I hear you. User 1471. Do you floss every day? Yes, I do floss every day. I floss in the evening, at night, before I brush my teeth, before I go to bed at night. Sandy Hansen. Good for you, man. Thank you, Sandy. Thanks for coming on. Keaton. The limit doesn't exist. Yeah, I want to agree with you. But you just got to be careful, right? You got to mix some water in there, just like Erickson. Sandy Hansen, you sound like a salesman for Citizen. Yeah, I'm not sponsored or influenced or anything by Citizen. This is my fourth. No, the EcoZilla is my fourth Citizen. This is my third. I have 4 Citizens. This is my third. and the EcoZill has been my residency wash. It's a beast. The thing is fat. It's big. It glows in the dark, so I wear it in the shower at night so I get time to make sure I'm not in there for too long, especially when I'm on call. When you're on call, I'm told I need to answer pages within 10 minutes, so I wear the watch in the shower so I get time how long I'm in there. Just safety reasons, and I don't know, whatever. I also wear it when I work out so I get time my workouts. Sandy Hansen, Umberto LOL. Luke, favorite class in all of undergrad? Bio was cool, but Orgo was awesome. Orgo was I'd put all my effort into Orgo. I got an A- and an A in Orgo 1 and 2. And I don't know. I loved Orgo. Orgo was so much. I love doing the reactions and whatnot. Sandy Hansen, LOL, get every drop. Sandy Hansen at Tristan, love your cousin. Sandy, you're awesome. You're awesome, Sandy. I hope you're still on. Oh, Irish Red Yum. Yes, cheers. Cheers, Sandy. Oh, it's a beauty. It's a beauty. It's a beauty right there. SpiderBite Red, Irish Red. You got it. Sandy, you got to try this. Amia, do you think it would be hard to shadow an OMFS? So it depends on how available and accessible the oral surgeon is, right? Some surgeons they're readily available. They're like, come to the office and shadow. I want to be that guy when I get into private practice. I can't now, unfortunately, I'm in residency, but I would look into the oral surgeons that are there. Generally, they're really nice about it. They are. Dylan 541, mommy. All right, I'm not a mommy. I don't know who you're talking about. Amia, do you think it would be hard to start? Umberto, dude, I was a basketball player at Illinois Tech. Wow. Umberto, that is true. Umberto, practice was 5:30 a.m. every morning with games too. Games at 5:30 a.m. I've never heard of that. No way. Umberto, I always play though, even though I'm about to enter medical school. Yeah, dude, definitely keep up with it. It's one of the best exercises out there, but I will also be very careful. You don't want to get into injuries. And the one way to prevent that is stretching. I would definitely recommend stretching a lot, but I would keep in mind, you got to be careful. You got to be careful, especially when you're going to the low post. I don't know how tall you are, but you got to be careful with basketball. User 12309, you are doing good things here. Thanks, man. We're doing good things here. Cheers. Cordy BNM54, thank you. You got it. You got it. Chef Boyardee followed the live creator. Thanks. Thanks, Chef Boyardee. Thanks, friend. Poopy poop poo you. Enough of the nerd talk. How much do you make a week? All right, here you go. My first year residency, which was 2.5 years ago, I made $69,000 a year. Second year, I was under the public hospital's institution salary. The second year, I was under the private hospital salary. I made $75,000 a year. For whatever reason, we do the same work, but when you're a resident under different salaries of different institutions, they pay you differently. It's very unethical. In fact, it makes no sense. I'm surprised a lawyer hasn't picked up on this and sued the heck out of it because residents are very maltreated. I'm telling you right now, okay? I'm in my third year now. I'm back under the public hospital, and I'm supposed to get at least a $3,000 increase a year. I only got a $2,000. I'm at 77 now from last year at 75. So I make 77,000 a year. This is not nerd talk. This is straight for what you're looking for, poopy poop poop you. And that's what you're going to get. So there you go. Let me know what you think. Nick the Fergie Gallagher, how we doing? What beer are we drinking tonight? So I just had a wheat beer. That was the link in SpiderBite. Again, I'm having a red ale right now. Irish Red. Oh my God, it's so good. You got to go to SpiderBite. You got to go and you got to try the Irish Red. Really good. If you don't try the SpiderBite, you got to try the Mexican lager, the Dos Araños. You got to try it. It's phenomenal. Luke Predental, how do you find schools specialized statistics? I've only seen Columbia and UCSF post them. Look, a lot of them are going to lie. I'm telling you right now. A lot of them are going to lie. And very few of them are going to post it, unfortunately. FreeDentMentorMap.org. Sean, my buddy, Sean's our orthodontist resident from dental school. We created this. check them out. We give statistics in real time. We're trying to build it better. I've been very bogged down with work and residency these last 6 months, let alone these last 2.5 years. These 6 months have been terrible. 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 Go to the predentmentormap.org. We're building it. Right now it's live. It's not under construction. It's a finished product, but we need to build it. We need to build every year. We need to get current dental students on board to help build it more, right? We got to get a discussion board like the dental student doctor network, SDN. We have current live stats of each school. And as we build it, we want to get live stats of the the specialty match rates of every dental school in the United States. You see what I'm saying? That would be phenomenal information and data to give to pre-dental students as well as dental students, to give them something to base off of. It's going to be huge. I need your help. We need your help to make that happen. You see what I'm saying? That makes sense? predentmentormap.org. Check it out. Let us, please, Luke, let me know what you think and let me know how you can help me. Please DM me on Instagram and I can get you there. I can help you through the steps there. Muthana Swice, thoughts on getting teeth cleanings twice a year. Is that a thought? Is that a thought? I don't have time to do it twice a year. I would get it 6 times a year if I could. I get it once every other month if I could. It's a teeth cleaning. Yes, absolutely. Thoughts? Come on. Getting your teeth cleaned? Look, I know it costs money, but anything that prevents infection, prevents cavities, no brainer. Nick, man, I wish you'd go to Iceland and stay there with no cell phone service. Do they have Wi-Fi? If they have Wi-Fi, I think about it. I think about that. Nick the Fergie, Nick man, damn, that's harsh. Yeah, Nick, thanks. Nick man, Nick the Fergie, yes, that is harsh. Nick man, what are you getting at here? Ruben, I don't have any motivation anymore to become a neonato. What should I do? What? Max Abramson, where did you go to dental school? I went to Stony Brook Dental School. There were 44 students in our class. I think there's like 46 to 48 now. It's still small. I think they should keep it small because they can't afford, meaning like one-on-one time with the doctors that they give part-time funds to, which is they literally give the doctors that work there part-time $500 a day. That's like half a crown a day. They got to up the numbers a little bit. I mean, grow a sack and like give some monies to the excellent doctors that are teaching the students that are going to be giving back to the future of dentistry. Is this a question right now? It's unbelievable. There's a lot of changes I think that need to be going on, obviously in healthcare, but also in dentistry as well, because I think giving back is a very important part of the profession. As we build it, we need to give back and create a brighter future for the future in addition to the present. It's just that simple. Why aren't we doing it? Let's give some incentives to build the future more than just the present. Does anyone refute this? Is anyone in disagreement? Let's talk about it, please. Let's brainstorm. Let's come up with a solution and go from there. It's 9:10. I gotta sign off soon, friends. Where'd you go to this one? Number 1, Jordan. Number 2, Kobe. Number 3, Bird. Official Sports TV. Number 1, Jordan. Obviously, Kobe's great. Yeah, maybe. Bird 3. Maybe. I'm not gonna disagree with your top 3. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that a lot. The thing is, now you're getting like, I would argue, so Jordan number 1, okay, come on, obviously, but 2 and 3, Bird. What about Magic Johnson? Because here's the thing, like Bird and Magic Johnson were in the NBA at the same time, right? What if Kobe and Magic were in the NBA at the same time? Now, LeBron would have gotten eaten up. Kobe, I think, would have put up a good chance with Bird and Magic. You know what I mean? So that's why we're getting into 2 and 3. But Kobe, Bird, and Magic Johnson's like, do you see what I mean? Like now we're getting pretty close. Pete Maravich, probably towards the end of the list, but I do think Pete Maravich had the number one dedication to the sport than anyone ever of all time. And if you don't understand that, you got to look into his stuff. You got to look into his stuff. Ruben, I'm a neonatal nurse practitioner. I'm sorry you're losing motivation. Max Abramson, oh, shoot. Oh, no, I lost it. Here we go. Max Abramson, applying to dental school, and acceptance day is this Friday. Holy smokes, it's this Friday. I thought it would have been last week. Wow. Mia Cecilia, do you do any schooling before medicine? A bachelor's? Yeah. Before medical school, dental school, law school, you do a 4-year undergraduate degree. Yes, you do. Amia, do you have your DMD, MD? I have my DDS. The DDS it's basically the same as a DMD, just it's a different lettering system because Harvard wanted to stray away from like 18 something. Harvard decided to make the DMD different from the DDS, but I have my DDS from Stony Brook. It's the same thing as the DMD. Umberto, you're awesome. Your personality is amazing. Umberto, you're very kind. Thank you for that. I appreciate your kind words. Thank you. Mia, Cecilia, after how many years of medical school are you considered a doctor? Once you complete medical school, you're a doctor. You have your MD. Once you complete dental school, you're a doctor. You have completed your DDS or DMD. Some people like to argue whether dentists are real doctors. That's fine. You could argue all you want. But are physical therapists real doctors? They've done 3 years of people adjusting their bodies and stuff, and they go really in depth. I know, but are they real doctors? Is a dietitian who has done a research paper, article, publication on the differences of diet between fiber, carbs, meat. Are they a doctor? I don't know. They're calling themselves doctor from what I've seen. So I don't know. Look, like you could debate the argument between doctors and dentists, but I'm going to open this conversation up. Do you think a psychologist who's had a few papers and this and that, are they a real doctor? I don't know. I don't think it's a real deal. I really think it's how much do you benefit the patients. That's my, you know what I mean? Like, I think we got to stop worrying so much about the title and worry more about the content, the product, the actual results that you induce in your patients, your people, your clients, your customers, etc. Oh man, it's my spot again. Mia, how many years of it? Umberto, Mia, Cecilia, 4 years of medical school. Then you have residency training, which is a specialization. Correct. Eric Gordon, what is your shoe rotation for work? I wear these New Balances that have these soles that have the best, what I've found, the best support for my knees, hips, back, arch, etc. There's no rotation. I try and wear scrubs as often as I can because they're comfortable, and then I can wear these New Balances with them that have enough support for my back, my hips, my knees, my ankles, my feet. You know what I mean? I don't get too far in depth into it. I just try to go simple. Amia, I'm on the Prenup Mentor Map site, and it's already so helpful. Amazing. Thank you so much. Amia, look, I need your help to build this thing up to be as good as it can be. I want it to be the best thing out there for prenatal students and then dental students to get into residency as we can make it. I also want it to be a resource for patients to find dentists in the future and dentists to find patients. We'll get there. I need more capital. I need more time to work with my website team. Amia, we will build it. I'm going to need your help. Official Sports TV, I got Magic 4th all time. I see what you're saying. Pistol Pete, super underrated. He is super underrated. He really is. By the way, Pistol Pete was before, dude. Pistol Pete was shooting from half court. Let's recall that Pistol Pete was shooting from half court, and they didn't have a 3-point line yet. So remember that. That is ridiculous. Could you imagine if Pistol Pete had the 3-point line? He might have been one of the top scorers in history. We don't know. But this is the thing. Sports, careers, professions change all the time. Dogface, what do you do for a living? I do oral maxillofacial surgery. I'm in residency right now. And yeah. Prathik, what are you sipping on, Doc? I'm sipping on Irish Red from SpiderBite Brewery right now. Holbrook, Long Island. Max Abramson is spending $91,000 a year on Tufts. A bad decision. I don't know. That's a lot of money, but I don't know if that's a bad decision. I just know that that's a lot of money. How much do you make a month? A month? $4,000. Right now, my third year residency, I make $4,000. User 7683. Why do dental and med school professors not get paid well? It's a good question. It's an institution, and that's what they pay. Remy, no DTP aren't real doctors. LOL. Well, I mean, some of them call themselves doctors. I don't know. And then is a DTP more or less than an NP, a nurse practitioner? Nurse practitioners do great work. I don't know. But I don't know. Who's a doctor and who's not nowadays? I don't know. Official Sports Talk TV, Max Abramson, what's your state school? Isa, IBM, Mariam, Brendan. Isa, IBM, Mariam, Brendan. Isa, Mariam, shush. Isa, Mariam, shush your mouth. Isa, Mariam, not another word. Jeez. What's going on over here? You okay? User 7683. So could you ever be a sideline doctor for a UFC fight or something? Absolutely. Facial trauma is taken by plastic surgery, ENT, and oral maxillofacial surgery. So yes, I can absolutely be a sideline doctor for a UFC fight. Max Abramson, Stony Brook is my state school. Excellent. I would totally look into Stony Brook. Not debatably, I really do think Stony Brook is the top school on Long Island. However, a lot of the students leave. They go home on the weekends. And I get it. You're from Long Island. You got your family here. But why don't you stay some weekends and like have fun with your classmates? I don't know. It just my thoughts. Christine, look who it is, Dr. Brendan. Hey, Pratik, when do you usually go live on TikTok? I usually go live on Sunday evenings. Like tonight, I got to sign off. It's been over an hour and 20 minutes. But usually Sunday night, I got to go hit the bathroom, all this beer. But I usually sign on Sunday nights. It's usually Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday the latest. I do the TikTok lives between Sunday and Wednesday. I try to do the interviews on Wednesday or events. Like we have the trivia event for students of dentistry on, it's like middle of January. We do it quarterly, so we do 4 a year. And that's the students dentistry team with Sarah, with Sean, with Dr. Roth, Stephen Roth. I would check that out. It's a lot of fun. It's a great review for pathology, oral pathology, and whatnot. But the TikTok lives, I usually do Sunday nights. If not, I'll do Monday or Tuesday night thereafter. S, would love to meet you. If you're ever in Houston, you're such an amazing. Oh, you're too kind. Amazing person and doctor and mentor. You're very kind. Thank you, friend. When I'm in Austin, let me know. Let's go out. Let's go have a good time. Tristan, can you write me a letter of recommendation? If it helps you, I'm not big or anything, but if it helps, I would love to do it. I want to help you get to where you're trying to go. Let me know. All right, Max Abramson, haven't gotten an interview for them yet. Okay. Patience. Pratik, is it normal to go MIA from family friends when studying for the CBA? Unfortunately, yes. It is very common. Official Sports Talk TV, class of 2012, best graduating class of all time. St. Anthony's, baby, yes. Pratik, I'm beginning to study for it now, and I don't have much time for friends. Yes, that's how it's going to go, unfortunately. All right, guys, I do have to sign off now. I gotta go. Official Sports Talk TV. Signing off, my guy. If you ever come to Chicago, let's grab a drink. Dude, let's go. I will be in Chicago within the next 3 years. I predict the next 3 years. So keep in touch. Get me on Instagram. Dude, get me on Instagram. We'll keep in touch there. When I'm coming to Chicago, we will know. Okay, you will know. And we'll touch base. Umberto, what position did you play in college? I played point guard. So I was a shooting guard. I would get a lot of rebounds, though. So I was a shooting guard. My highest score was 40 points against Farmingdale State my sophomore year of college. I made second team all conference sophomore year. But rebounds, I was a big advocate on rebounds as well. Rebounds wins games. No. Free throws win games. Rebounds, I think, win games offensively and defensively. And then shooting is always great, right? You got to get points on the board. Christine, I live in Staten Island. How about I take you out for drinks one night? Oh, Christine. Staten Island. Staten Island, Christine. What kind of drinks we talking? Tristan, huh? I'll hold that LOR to you one day. Let's do it. I'll give you the best I can. Tristan, you let me know. DM me on Instagram and we'll touch base, okay? That way we can give you, this is a project, a solution. I want to give you the solution. We'll touch base. I got to get going. I got to wait dinner. Ro, wait, I want to grab a drink too. Ro, let's do it. Let's do it. S, you're amazing. Have a great night. No, you're amazing. S, thank you so much for signing on. Really. Amia, let's all go out for drinks. Oh, I'm down. Oh, I'm down. Christine, we have talked before. Whatever you drink, I drink a lot of beer and wine. I love wine too. I love wine. One or the other. Max Abramson, I'll let you know where I get accepted on Friday. Dude, let me know. Let me know. And that's it, friends. I'm signing off. Congrats. Good luck this Friday, bro. Good luck this Friday, Max. And we will talk soon. Good night. I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming on.